So this is 1.5c. I didn't just want to leave you doing a few of the practice problems, so we're going to do a couple more of the problems in the book before I leave you alone. Let's go and do number 102. So we've got -2 Alright, so remember what I said. We're going to do what's on the top separate from what's on the bottom, and then we go across once we're done with that. So let's just go ahead and do this. Okay, just change that to a plus negative. -3. Now 8 minus 5, because the first number is bigger than the second number, I can just take 8 minus 5 and get 3 there. I don't have to write it as plus negative or anything. Alright, so the bottom one, 6 times -3 is -18. Minus 6 times -2 is -12. And let's keep going from there. So the -2 isn't going to change, but we're going to look at that. Biggest number is negative, the signs are different, we're going to take the difference. 3 times 3 is 9. And then here we've got -18, we've got two negatives side by side, so that changes to a positive. Alright, top number, they're both negative, so we get an 8 minus 9, because we do the multiplication first in PEMDAS before we do the addition and subtraction. Here the biggest number is negative and the signs are different, so we're going to take the difference. So 8 minus 9 or 8 plus -9, signs are different. Take the difference between 9 and 8, and the largest number is a negative. And we have that over a 6, and we have a double negative. Two negatives give us a positive. Okay? Alright, that should be enough of those. They're called order of operation problems because you're trying to do everything according to PEMDAS. Alright, so let's jump down to 107 to 114 or 118. It says 5 is added to the product of 3 and -10. So 3 times -10. Okay? So it's pretty much just following what it says. 5 is added to the product of 3 and -10. Or you could have written it as 3 times -10, and it says 5 is added to that. Either way is fine. Alright, so 108. If the product of -8 and -2, so they're multiplied, the product, is decreased by 4, what number results? So product of that is positive 16 minus 4, product, or the resulting number is 12. 13. What number do we divide by -5 to get 2? So what number do we divide by -5 to get 2? Well, we're going to divide by -10, right? Because two negatives give you a positive. 10 divided by 5 is 2. Okay, so that's just a few problems there to practice on. When you get down to 119 to 122, I don't remember if I gave those to you in the homework, but go ahead and skip those because, well, skip 119 and 120. You should be able to do 121. In fact, let's just go ahead and put that up here. So remember, PEMDAS, you do your multiplication first. 3 times -4 is -12. Two negatives are a positive. 6 minus 4 is 2, plus 12 is 14. Okay? So just make sure you do the order of operations correctly, and you should be okay. And that's it for 1.5.